Hey everybody, Luke here with Gordon Physical Therapy, and today we're talking more about headaches. And if you read the last blog and watched the video, I was introducing you to the postural headaches. And so in this video, I'm going to show you 5 simple stretches you can do at home to start reducing your neck pain and your headaches. So just a quick recap of the first one. If you missed it, this is kind of what bad posture looks like from the side. And basically you end up with this forward head position. And the reason we want to stretch these muscles is because when you end up with that forward position, like say you're sitting for a long time at work or working at your computer at home or any of those types of activities where you tend to slouch, what happens then is as your shoulders roll forward and your head pushes forward, some of the muscles are going to become stretched or lengthened, and a lot of them are going to become tight. The ones that become tight that are most relevant are these ones across the front of your shoulders and chest, and then more specifically too for headaches are these ones at the base of your skull. We call those your suboccipital muscles. And when they get real tight, you're going to actually get some pain as they compress those nerves, and that a lot of times is going to be your cause of a postural headache. So let's get into those 5 simple exercises and stretches you can do. The first 2 I actually already mentioned in the last blog, but I just want to refresh those because they really are beneficial. So that first one was a chin tuck. The chin tuck, if you look at me forward here first, I'm just sliding my chin. I'm up nice and tall first of all, sliding my chin straight back. A lot of people joke that you're giving yourself a double chin. Ashley is laughing at me, it's all good. Double chin, triple chin, quadruple chin, whatever you got, that's how you do it. So think of your head as like on a sliding shelf. So you're not tucking it down and you're not tipping it back, you're just pulling it straight back, just like that. If you have headaches and neck pain, sometimes that's a little uncomfortable on those joints, so just start easy on that one. But you can perform that one throughout the day, especially as you find yourself getting to this slouched posture. Go ahead and get upright. Relax the shoulders back a little bit and do those chin tucks. Hold 5 or 10 seconds. Looks good, Ashley. And just repeat those, a couple times throughout the day. The one that goes well with that one is just doing your shoulder blade squeezes. You can just relax your arms at your sides. You don't actually need to pull your elbows or anything like that. Just squeeze your shoulders back in the back there. As you do that, you're pulling these shoulders apart and you're starting to squeeze those muscles and strengthen the muscles in the back. So again, from the side, not a whole lot to look at, but again, you're just squeezing backwards there. You can just do kind of a generic set of 10 on there. It's more about overall, over time, improving your posture. So this is how you do it. You just start to hold those shoulders back, get them used to that position, and hopefully you start to kind of sit more neutral like that as well. So those are your first 2, your chin tucks and your shoulder blade squeezes. The next one I want to show you is how to stretch these muscles on the side of your neck, which are called your scalenes. A lot of times those become tight and you start getting restricted movement side to side with your head. So scalene stretch, say I want to stretch my left side here, I'm going to put my left arm behind my back as long as that's comfortable and just kind of let it hang there. That's going to pull my shoulder blade down. To stretch the scalenes here then I'm going to lean to the side away from this shoulder, and if it feels comfortable I can add a little extra pressure there. So I'm going to feel a stretch right through here. As with most of your stretches, if it's comfortable you might start with 15 or 20 seconds at first and then work your way up to 30 seconds. You can go on the other side too. Nice easy stretch. And just do a couple reps on each side. Again, working your way up to about 30 seconds or so. All of your stretches should feel pretty comfortable, so if they hurt or anything like that, just back off. So those are your scaling stretches. That's number 3. Your 4th one then is an upper trap stretch. So your trap muscles are actually, it's kind of a big fan-like muscle along the back of your shoulder blade, but your upper trap basically goes from your shoulder blade and then up towards your neck and the base of your skull there. So it attaches to your neck, doesn't attach to your skull, but just goes up in that direction. So again, let's say I want to stretch my left arm. I'm going to seat my shoulder blade down by putting my arm behind my back. And then this time, I'm basically going to take my head and look towards the opposite armpit and give it a little extra pressure. And I should feel a nice pull up through that muscle there. As long as that's comfortable, again, I'm working up to 20, 30 seconds at a time. One thing you can do to adjust the tension and the location of the stretch is when you're down here, you can turn your head to one side or the other, and it'll change the direction of that stretch because again that trap muscle is like a big fan-like muscle spreading out. So lots of different muscle fibers in different orientations. So there's your 4th stretch. For the last one I want to show you, you're going to need a foam roll. You can use a full foam roll like this one, or a half foam roll works as well. And what you're going to do, and do this on the floor, just on the table because it's easier for the camera. But yeah, you don't probably want to do this on your bed or anything so you don't want to fall off. But basically you're going to get on the foam roll, you just sit on the edge of it, and you're going to put your head back. So already, if you're in this position, you're basically in a chin tuck, unless you're arched back or something like that, but you should be basically in a chin tuck, which is good for your posture again. And what you can do are a couple things here. To stretch out your chest, you're just going to go your arms out wide like this. You can vary the location of your arms a little bit depending on how it feels, but just find a good stretch throughout your chest muscles, which we call your pecs, and just stretch there. Ultimately, you can stretch here for a minute or two, just kind of off and on, varying the position of your arms. And another good one to loosen up the upper part of your spine and lower part of your neck there is just to put your arms over your head. I'm not the most flexible person in the world, so better put this arm down. But you can do one arm at a time, or you can do two arms at a time. And you're just loosening up again some of your spine there. So let me just roll out of here. That was good.
Woo!
You land on the floor. That's nice. So those are your 5 simple stretches you can do at home to start, reducing your neck pain and headaches. And I hope those help you out a little bit. A lot of it just goes back to posture because we're talking specifically about postural headaches. Do keep in mind that for most people, you've got any number of factors or triggers that are going to contribute to your headaches, and that can include exposure to things like certain foods, aromas, stress, light, lack of sleep, hydration, all those things. So when you're dealing with headaches, overall, you want to kind of take that holistic combined approach. But in physical therapy, this is the most common thing that we see that we can kind of put our hands on and really help people with. And so when you're looking at these stretches, you just really want to loosen up these muscles that are causing you lots of tension and that are causing that headache that starts at the base of your skull and wraps up and around there. So start with these 5 stretches as long as they're well tolerated. If you have any questions, please just reach out to me either by phone or email. I'll leave the details in the video. And if you have any more questions, like I said, leave those below. And look forward to helping you with your neck pain if you need it sometime. Thanks for watching.